Hello friends, welcome to day 3 of our 5-day beginner Pilates series. You've made it to day 3, so let's get right into it. We need our weights, we need our band, we need our mat, our water. You know the drill. We're gonna get started on the mat here, so find a little bit of space around and then meet me down there when you are ready. Once you're down here, taking time to settle in. That might mean something different to you daily. Might need to get the jitters out a little bit, move the body before you settle in. Let's take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. We'll do 2 more just like this. Eyes can be closed or maybe they're just lowered down. Let's take 1 more big inhale here. Exhaling as you let it go. This time on your exhale, the knees will drop to our chest. And we'll do some small circles to the right and to the left. Maybe you open the legs, rocking forward and back. Close the legs. When you're ready, knees stay together, gentle twist towards the right side of your mat. Arms, cactus or T, just depending on your space. Sometimes by day 3, this is actually when we can be the sorest, those first 2 days sort of compounding on each other. So really see if you can send some breath into any spots that might be feeling a little bit tighter today. Exhaling as you come back through the center with the legs and allow them to fall over towards the left side of your mat. When you're ready, we're right back up to the top here with those legs, and we're planting the feet down, heading into a few pelvic tilts. Arms will come down by your sides. Inhale as we tip the pelvis forward. We arch through the back. Exhale. We press. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, last one here, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, meet me in that neutral spine, those releases of those pelvic tilts, okay? Neutral spine, flat on the mat. Hands come behind the head. Exhale as we lift through head, neck, shoulders. Let's hold that lift today, and let's extend the legs out on the mat. Good. From here, we're going to bend the right knee in towards the chest and cross the left elbow. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the right leg out, lower the upper body down. Exhale, crossing to the other side. Inhaling as we lower. Good, let's do a few more on either side here. 2 more. Last one. Let's reach and grab our band if you're choosing to use it, and let's bring it around the soles of our feet, just like so. And let's bring those legs right back out into that extended position. Lifting head, neck, shoulders. Good. From here, you're gonna bend your right leg. Keep your left heel planted so you're pulling up against the tension of the band. Cross. Inhale. Right heel stays pushing into the mat. Left leg, knee draws in, crossing the opposite elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keeping that proud chest. The gaze lifted. Exhale. Inhale. We have 2 more here. Good, last one. Nice, lower the upper body down. Bring your arms down by your sides. Lift your legs up into tabletop. Keep that band on if you're choosing to use it. Inhale, tap the heels to the mat, both of them together. Exhale, lift them back up to tabletop. Keep a bit of tension in the band. Inhale, exhale. Good. Take your time. Two more here. Good, last one. Meet me back into tabletop. Exhale to extend out through your right leg. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, extend out. Inhale, bring it back in. Can we find that lift through head, neck, shoulders? So we're moving a little bit longer through our core work today. Two more. Good, last one, extending your left leg out, we hold it. We have 10 pulses down with our left leg if you can. Good, pulsing here. Exhaling, whether or not you have that band on. It's 4, 3, 2, switching legs. Neutral spine, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, knees draw in. Give yourself that hug, a little movement through the hips. Your band is gonna stay on. We're gonna meet up into our 4-point kneeling or tabletop. All right, how we doing? Hopefully the core is alive, alert, awake. And again, we're gonna head into that tabletop. Band stays on the feet if you're choosing to use it. Okay. Remind yourself that you can always start down on your forearms. Today we are going to be needing to be on our hands just for a little bit. We will be working through a bit of tricep work up on our hands. All right, if you're choosing to be down on your forearms, that's where you will start. Tuck your left toes under here. Keep that band wrapped around the feet. Exhale, extend your right leg back. Stretch behind that right knee. Inhale, bend your right knee in. Exhale. Inhale. So we're trying to get the glute firing, but also the hamstring today as you extend your right leg out nice and long. Good, this time let's hold the right leg out. Inhale as you tap across towards the left side. Exhale, you lift up through center. Inhale, you open and tap towards your right side. Exhale, you lift through center. We'll call this our little rainbow. Inhale to cross, exhale to lift. Again, remembering to imagine that tension or really have that band on to feel that tension. Good. Inhaling, exhaling, leg stays straight on that right side. Good. Last one, you're gonna lift up through the center. You're gonna hold it lifted right here for me. And we're gonna get 10 pulses up in the center with that right leg squeezing. Working for me here. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, right leg stays lifted. Walk up onto your hands if you were on your forearms. Keep that right leg lifted. Bend the elbows as you lower chest and nose down towards the mat. Exhale to push away. Elbows tuck in towards the ribs. Maybe it's just a couple inches. Exhale to push away. Working for the triceps. We have 3. It's 2. Keep that right leg lifted. And last one. Right leg comes in. Untuck the toes here, sink back onto your shins, and take a little roll out for those wrists or a few shoulder rolls. Nice work. Over to the other side right away for me. Sometimes people find a little bit of pressure under the knees as well. Feel free to take a towel or to roll your mat up part way so that you have a little extra support underneath those knees as well. All right, either starting on your hands or on your forearms, you're going to flex your left foot for that extension leg. Keep your right toes tucked under. Exhale, extend your left leg back. Inhale to bend it in. Exhale. Inhale. Keep working through this. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to be here for 3 more until we start those rainbows into. Last one, we hold open. Keep that leg stretched. Inhale, cross to the right. Exhale, lift through center. Inhale, take it to the left. Exhale, lift through center. Inhale. Exhale. Checking in with that neutral spine, okay? So remembering from day 2 when we were in our tabletop, just thinking about finding that lift away from the mat so we're not letting the chest fall. 2 more. Last opening. Hold that left leg lifted. Big stretch, pulse up for 10. 6. In 5, we've got those 5 tricep push-ups. 4, 3, keep that left leg lifted in 2, and 1. Inhale, bend the elbows, tuck them in. Exhale, push away. Maybe it's a couple inches. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. 3 more, left leg is lifted. You can do it for 2. Last one. Good. Left leg comes in. Take that band off to one side, sink back here. Whew. Shake everything out. Go ahead and unroll your mat. We're up to standing. Standing work today is going to be some squats. We are going to have the option for band around our thighs. So it's going to lift up a little bit higher today. All right. Weights will stay close by, sort of in the front of your mat. Sort of in the center here, okay? We're gonna be moving laterally, so we do wanna have lengthways on your mat. If you need to make any adjustments, go for it. Otherwise, we're gonna start sort of center of our mat. Toes are forward, feet are about hip distance, shoulders are down. Knees are gonna press open against the band as you send the hips back. Inhale, we sit down into our squat. Exhale, we stand. Showing you from the side, hips go back, chest stays up. Exhale to stand. The goal here is to try to get those knees and hips in line. We stand. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting up through the low belly as we find that stand. But we don't need to over tuck, so we don't need to tuck under as we stand. We just want to come up to that neutral position. Keep those squats going. Good, we have 4 more here. We hold at the bottom of our squat in 3, in 2. The last one, come down to the bottom of that squat. We hold. We start with little pulses up and down. We lift an inch, we lower an inch. Good. Exhale to lift an inch, inhale to lower an inch. Keep this movement for me. We've got 4, 3, it's 2. Holding nice and low for me here. Shoulders are down, proud chest, exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, lower, I know. Calves and ankles, remember on day 1, we did this movement, but laying down into our bridge. And if you're like, Emily, I literally can't remember what I had for breakfast, then don't even worry about day 1. She's in the past. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Good. Trying to find that balance as you lift. Inhale to lower. We're still in that squat. Stick with me. 2 more. Good. Last one. Drop the heels down. Get that squat 1 inch lower. We walk slow towards our right side. Right leg out. Knees pressing open. In. Right leg out. And in. To the left. Nice and slow. Big step. Knees press open. Sometimes that opposite knee wants to roll in on us. Keep it out. Keep those hips down and back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Yes. Good work. I know it's hard to stay in that squat. You can always stand up and shake it out. Four more. It's 3. For 2. Last one, take it over. Good. Stand up out of that squat. Whew, nice. Stay in a neutral position here, and if you need to, something close by like a wall to grab onto. We're gonna stretch behind the knees this time. We're gonna lift the heels into that calf raise. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we're lifting. Inhale, lower. Shoulders are down. Lifting through the heels. Good, just find that slow control as you lower down. I always say, imagine like there's some Lego pieces underneath your heels. And if you know that you don't want to land heavy on a Lego piece, yeah? So nice and soft on the way down. We have 2 more here. Always grab onto something if you need a little extra support. Hold up. Inhale, lower the heels halfway. Exhale, lift. Stretch behind the legs. It's not going to do us well if the weight is back. The weight needs to be forward a little bit. Again, that lift through the core. Inhale. Exhale. Working through the calves. Working through ankle stability. Strength through the feet. Yeah, all of this is really important, okay? These are those smaller muscles or those movements that we don't do daily that are really important to support walking, yeah? Good. We walk daily. Last one. Holding at the top. Can we take the arms? Can we reach them up above the head? Big reach. Growing like a tree. We hope for 3. Heels are lifted tall. For 2. Lift those kneecaps. Squeeze the quads. And 1. Release. Nice. Let's slide that band off, grab some water, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab onto our weights. We have our reverse flies, our rear delt flies to work through. So working through the back today. You're gonna grab onto those weights, 1 in each hand. Remember day 2, we had that hinge in our hips for our tricep work. Same hinge we're gonna find today, okay? So soft bend in the knees, hips go back, chest comes forward. Like I karate chopped you right at your hips. Exhale, draw that low belly in, flattening for that long flat back. Arms are gonna reach down towards the mat, and then you're gonna bend the elbows a tiny bit, just like you're holding on to something, so you're active there. Exhale as we open the arms out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the bend in the arms. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open. Inhale, lower. Good, so I don't want you to be feeling this up into the shoulders like you're squeezing the shoulders and the ears together. I want those shoulders to be dropped down. You're working into the back. Maintain that hinge. The more we can bring that chest parallel to the mat, the more work is happening in the back space. Two more. Last one, arms open. We pulse back. 2 variations, just like we had in our triceps. Pulses and circles of the arms, okay? Stay with me. Little squeezes back. Solid base through the feet. You have 4, 3, 2, we circle the arms backwards. Inhale, exhale. Yes. This is halfway here at 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those arms, stand up. Whew, that slow movement really should have got us there right in that back space. Let's drop the weights down, grab some water if you'd like. We're gonna meet down onto the mat and we are in a plank today, okay? Don't forget that we did do that plank in day 1. So moving on to day 3. Now you're probably gonna feel a little bit of a difference of that strength. We did a lot of shoulders. We've worked the core a lot here in our last 3 days. So hands or forearms. If you're joining me with what I'm doing today, we're gonna do a forearm plank. Okay, on our first day, we did a high plank on our hands. So today we're all gonna try to meet on our forearms. Of course, you can do it on your hands here if forearms don't feel best for you. You're also welcome to come down onto your knees at any point in time. Make sure if the knees are down, the hips aren't back, but those hips are still forward. So we have that diagonal line between the hips and shoulders. All right, team, let's tuck the toes under. Let's lift the knees. We are in our final bit of work here today. Don't let the hips drop. Also try not to let them pike up too much. Right in line with those shoulders. We're holding here. Big inhale, big exhale. Draw that belly up and in. Keep this hold for me. You're gonna inhale, tap your right knee to the mat. Exhale, lift it. Inhale, tap your left knee. Exhale, lift it. Keep pressing away from the mat. Lifting the chest away. We have 4. In 3, we hold. In 2. Last one, lift and hold for 4, 3, 2, knees down. Take it back, child's pose. Whew, you made it. Reach the arms forward here. Send the knees a bit wider on the mat if you'd like. Drop the head down. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, meet me up into tabletop, 4-point kneeling. Inhale as you reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it underneath your right, needle and thread. Releasing as you press down onto the shoulder. You can stretch your right arm forward to the top edge of your mat. Coming back with that hand. All right hand presses you up, left hand resets. Inhale to reach your right arm. Exhale, send it underneath your left. Maybe you stretch that left arm out. Long, deep breaths here. And next exhale, pressing back up into your tabletop. Inhale as we drop the belly to the mat. A few cycles of cat and cow. Exhale as we round. Inhaling. Breathing out. One more cycle through. Good. Meet me in that neutral spine. Sweep the legs around to one side and meet me in a seated cross-legged position. We're gonna find that cross-legged position, whichever direction feels best for those crisscross legs. Right hand comes out to your right side, reaching the left arm up and over. Big reach for that side bend. Coming back through center, finding that big side bend, big up and over. Never underestimate what some of these simple stretches can do for the body. Come back into the center, rest those palms down on the knees. Take a big inhale, roll those shoulders up. Take a long exhale, release. Beautiful work, friends. Day 3 is in the books. That means we are over that midweek hump and we have 2 days left, okay? I'm so proud of you for completing day 3 and staying with it. We have lots more fun to come in day 4 and day 5. So I will see you then. Of course, stay hydrated, take as much rest as you need, and I will see you back here on the mat for day 4.